2 hours of mic checks later, and we're ready to go. This is COUP Radio. I'm Big Steve, joined by Ben.
Hello.
And Corey.
Greetings.
All right, this week we want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. And that's the new Maze Runner movie.
Is this near and dear to your heart?
Really?
Not in the least. I just had to insert some words there to make this slightly more dramatic.
Oh, yeah. So you saw the movie The Maze Runner.
All right, the spoilers. We saw the movie, so we already got that out of the way. Other than that, I do wanna say there are going to be spoilers coming up, and I think that's actually implied.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if I remember to do this, I'm going to put a timestamp right here on the video to show you where to skip to. And if not, suck it up.
Yeah.
That time code is just going to take them to the end of the video. The whole thing, that's all we're going to be talking about.
I don't know if it's going to go that far, but that is a realistic expectation.
Yeah.
All right. So The Maze Runner,
All right,
starring actors we've never heard of.
In the maze,
well, there's eyebrows which we recognized.
There was eyebrows which you recognized.
In The Maze Runner, a kid, wakes up without a memory somewhere in Louisiana that's trapped inside of a box and surrounded by a maze.
Did they say Louisiana?
Or do you get that from the book?
No, I was on the Wikipedia page. Principal of photography was in Louisiana or some shit like that.
Okay, in Louisiana. So, he wakes up without his memory, and he's in a giant field surrounded by walls.
And around those walls is a maze, and in those mazes are monsters. And the whole goal of the movie is for them to get out of the maze.
They have to run through the maze.
The Maze Runner.
Well, he is a maze runner, but they have to. The process is running through the maze.
So it had lovable characters that we'll never forget, like eyebrows.
There's eyebrows. Then there was 12 Years a Slave. We can make that joke.
Black kid number
We can
one.
make that joke. It's the internet.
Black kid number two. Asian kid number one.
And,
Asian kid.
Fat kid number one.
I like Asian kid.
I like the Asian kid.
I didn't like eyebrows, which if you
I'm
want
happy
to know,
Slumdog Millionaire survived.
Slumdog. There's also Fabio. And
Fabio.
Dean
Oh,
Winchester.
Fabio.
Because
Well, we should probably just.
okay, so let's start this from the beginning.
The characters didn't have a lot of names, or if they did, they were cursory and we didn't remember them. So in the theater, we named the characters ourselves.
Yeah, you had to because they only mention their names once or twice, and then after that you just have to go. Okay, Asian kid just did something. Okay.
For a reference point, Eyebrows was played by the kid from We Are the Millers.
Yeah,
I knew that's where he was from. I knew when you were saying that. I'm like, I think he's from We Are the Millers.
Yes,
That's surprising.
Yeah, which is a thing apparently.
He's recognizable. Well, there's some underlying corruption. They kind of reveal that. Well, we'll get to that when they reveal
Stuff happens, and more stuff happens.
I started writing a review on my computer, and I started out, this is a good movie. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, why is this a good movie again?
Well, it was entertaining. The music was great. The cinematography was pretty decent.
The cinematography is good when you don't notice the cinematography. And that did it. Corey reminded me several times through that movie.
When you forget that there was a camera.
Yeah, wasn't that the ideal? Isn't that like the...
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Suspension of disbelief there. The one thing that kind of pissed me off is I wish the cameras would go up a little more because I wanted to see the opposing walls.
I agree.
Yes, I'm glad to see that we are still in the age of the shaky cam.
Which I hate. But
That's annoying.
It wasn't that bad.
It's the point of view camera.
Suspense was done well. Character development was not there.
No, not really.
No, and since we've watched it, we saw that Sunday, and now today is Thursday, and between then and now, I started reading the book. I have it on audio. I have it on an audiobook, and I've been listening to that on my commute. And let me tell you, it is, as far as the characters go, very little is in common.
Really?
Between it and the movie. Oh yeah, they changed a lot. A lot.
Well, I just don't get what they're going for there, because first of all, the main character just happened to fuck up in a way that was convenient.
Yeah, when he finds the...
Well, he kills a mutant spider things.
They look like scorpions.
To me, they looked like miniature versions of the Kraken from the new Clash of the Titans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which I was glad to see that those actually were in the book with the same kind of description. I'm glad that wasn't something they just made up.
Yeah.
They had a purpose, and they filled their purpose.
I did like that the actors weren't all played by 30-year-olds. They were actually played by actors roughly around the same age as the characters.
Okay, and all the actors I actually thought did pretty good job. The problem is they weren't given anything to work with.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like the Asian guy.
And later in the movie, it's because this colony inside this maze is all men. Until a single female is dropped in there. And she literally, her whole job is to give the main character 2 syringes, and then she's just there.
Although when she first showed up, I didn't actually realize, I just didn't notice, I guess, that all of the people on this reservation were male until the one female showed up. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no other girls here.
Which is your studious observation at work, as always.
I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the story, Steven.
You're paying attention to something. I don't know if it was a story, though.
That
I hate you.
Jesus.
But other than that, I saw in the trailer that it was going to be a saga. Like, a saga begins or something like that.
Yeah. I'm interested. The second one seems interesting. Basically, I saw the...
The movie is so interesting, we're already talking about the second one.
Yeah.
I saw that there's 3 books in the main trilogy, and then the author went back and wrote a prequel, which actually explains why what's-his-face got there to begin with.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind reading that one.
Who got where?
The main guy.
Main character got to the Glade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess, I was reading the synopsis. I guess it starts off how he got into that corporation that was running everything, and him actually going to the Glade was an epilogue, and the author does want to write one more book that actually connects. That's the bridge between the prequel and the first book. But I guess that's not going to be for years down the road.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't know this thing was a thing until I saw the trailer and I saw it was about mazes. And personally, I really like stories about mazes. I couldn't tell you why. I just do.
Labyrinth with David Bowie.
There are words in there. I'm not entirely sure what you were implying.
That's a movie about a maze.
Oh, hey, moving on.
Have you ever seen Labyrinth?
No.
And Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth is brilliant.
I have seen Pan's Labyrinth, but I saw that in Spanish class in high school, so I don't remember it.
It was good. It's brilliant. It's the guy that directed Hellboy.
Guacamole del Toro.
Guacamole del Toro.
Yes. Yes, Steven. Guillermo del Toro.
I like guacamole.
I don't like guacamole that much.
Guillermo? Is that his name?
Guillermo.
His name is Guillermo.
I always thought it was like, what's that word for bat poop?
Guano.
Guano del Toro.
That's how I originally read it. It was Guano del Toro.
I have a son, and his name shall be Guano.
Are we getting off track?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so
Maze Runner.
Final thoughts on the Maze Runner. What was your thoughts, Steven?
I enjoyed it. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Yeah, I'm halfway through the book right now, and I think people who have read the book, because I saw the movie first, and then I read the book, and I can already tell now that the book is way better.
Well,
I
yeah,
think people who've read it.
He's one of those people.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But which is weird, because it's usually people who read the book and then see the movie say, the book is way better. But I'm reading the book after the fact, and I think it's better.
Because I'm not particularly literate. And,
yeah.
Overall, I thought it was decent. I mean, it was entertaining.
If it did its job, it was entertaining.
It was better than a lot of the young adult movies that have come out.
Which is something I did want to segue into.
First off, just one last thing I wanted to say that this movie was. It may have been a poor adaptation from the source material, but I'm definitely not saying that this was a bad movie at all. This was actually a pretty good movie.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But I do want to segue into a section I call Tween Bait Corner.
Tween Bait Corner.
What is this?
I've not heard of this before, Steve.
I wish I could post a picture here of Juice Van with free candy on the side.
Oh, God.
No,
That's
a picture of Robert Pattinson on the side of a van.
Oh, God. Steve, I think we need to take the grease marker and pay our friend Jew a visit.
Yeah.
Another visit.
Well, last time I went to his house, I drew a hot dog on this.
You guys are terrible.
I drew a hot dog.
So this tween
movies, tween bait movies, Hunger Games, Divergent, and now Maze Runner.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why, because I'm watching Divergent. I'm like, this is actually a pretty good movie. This is designed towards 13-year-old girls.
Anything can be better than Twilight.
Yeah. Is Twilight actually young adult? I was thinking about that the other day.
Technically, yes.
Is it?
It's not just for smaller kids, because there is actually a lot of death, like violent death in it. But
is 50 Shades of Grey a young adult?
No.
I think that one is.
No.
See, that's what we call pornography.
That is straight up porn.
There's no debate. There's no debate. It's pornography.
I think that for one of our future shows, I think we should all subjugate ourselves to 50 Shades of Grey.
Why?
Let's
think-
just
I
watch
think
the
we should-
movie.
There's a
Has
movie?
it already come out?
No, it's coming out like next year, I think. I saw the trailer for it.
I don't know why I'm interested. What?
Dude, I watched
Oh,
the
there's
trailer
Gil-
for this.
I'm telling you, the best rendition of 50 Shades of Grey has to be
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried
But
reading
dude,
it.
I watched the trailer for this movie, and like the first half of the trailer just seems so mellow and small. I'm just like, what's the big problem with this? And then the kinky starts happening, and it's like, oh dear God, why women are reading this on the beach?
So yeah, tween bait.
Yeah, we went from tween bait into 50
Well,
Shades
I
of Grey.
was going to say that this Thomas. I mean, when you compare
That's funny.
Katniss Everdeen, and well, I give Katniss some credit just because I remember her name, unlike the other two.
Yeah.
Then there's Tom. Well, I just watched him a few days ago.
Katniss seems like to be a better developed character in the film versions. I haven't read the books.
Have you watched Divergent yet?
No.
I really think that of Divergent's main character is probably my favorite, just as an all around human. Is more believable than Katniss and or Thomas.
Yeah, I definitely think that Divergent was definitely a better. I don't know. I look forward to the movies when they start coming out.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm
quick.
actually looking forward to
yeah.
that, which I'm surprised I am.
Which it got bad reviews, but who the fuck
You know
cares
what's
what
got
reviews
bad
say?
reviews?
Yeah.
You know, seriously, Transcendence, which I really enjoyed, got bad reviews.
Still
You know what
haven't
got
seen
good reviews? New Godzilla, which was a horrible movie.
It was a great movie.
Abomination, kiss my ass.
It was a beautiful movie.
It was horrible. You can't tell, but I'm staring into Corey's eyes right now.
It
with the
kept
most
true to the original
intense
themes of the original movie.
Yes, and by showing us monster movies on a TV as the camera slowly pans away,
It's about the
so we could
the
listen to a
characters'
little
reactions
boy
to this
and
event
the wife
that's
of the
happening.
main character. It was garbage, and I'm cutting out your argument when I edit this.
It's all an opinion.
Yeah, I can't believe that Transcendent. All these. What's another movie we saw that we really enjoyed? That got bad reviews.
Prometheus a while back.
Prometheus.
Oh well, I mean, I'm talking about a little bit.
Are you talking
more
recently?
But Rotten Tomatoes particularly is
Oh,
guilty of this. Just unless what.
Oh shit! I can't remember. You keep
I don't know why. It seems like the more like not mundane, the more movie motifs, more movie tool. The more typical movie characteristics a movie has and makes it less entertaining for me tends to get higher reviews in Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I could have phrased that much better.
I know Amazing Spider-Man 2 got pretty bad reviews. I
Yeah,
thought
I
That was it.
really
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
yes.
a really great comic book movie, and that just I couldn't tell you why. I don't know.
I thought it was decent. Like, was it perfect? No, but we haven't had a perfect Spider-Man movie. There's always been flaws. Jamie Foxx was amazing as Electro. I thought the way they did Green Goblin was pretty cool.
Oh my god, that one scene with Gwen Stacy. That was tough to watch. I loved it. That was tough to watch.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. That really was hard to watch. Like it almost seemed like.
And in that scene,
pretty
there were
real.
a lot of references to when it happened in the comics. It was right down to what he says to her. His last lines to her were word for word what he said in the comics.
It was
perfect.
That was brutal. That was like, it hurt. Ow.
And you knew it was coming.
That was not
Well,
something.
see, I was hoping she was gonna survive. I don't know why, but somehow wasn't aware that it had already happened.
Like in the comics?
No, in the
in
in
the
the movie series. I thought she had another movie going for her.
You see, I up until it actually happened, throughout the movie, I was thinking there's a chance. Can I just say it? Since we don't know what we're talking about.
No.
I was thinking there's a chance it wasn't going to happen.
Hold on. Jump to this time code for no spoilers. Okay, go.
What? You said that before the spoiler. I'm just going to say the spoiler. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead of this if you don't want it spoiled. I was thinking she'd survive this movie. Because I knew
She didn't survive this movie.
Shut up, Steve. I was thinking, I knew Green Goblin was going to be introduced, but looking at the trailers, I thought Rhino was going to have a lot bigger part. But
it's kind of comically
I thought she was
small
gonna.
part.
I was thinking she could get killed off in the third one, but as it went on, I kind of thought because I know that Shailene Woodley was supposed to be in this one as a brief appearance of Mary Jane Watson, and they cut it.
Who was?
The girl that played the chicken Divergent, Shailene Woodley. She was supposed to. I'm not sure.
The main character from Divergent is supposed to be Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure if
That's
she's
interesting.
still going to be Mary Jane. I just know that they actually filmed a couple scenes for Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I wish you could have just seen that right now.
Steven is deep-throating here.
Steven just tried to eat his microphone.
Yes.
Anyway. Corey was talking, so I had to find a way to entertain myself.
Shut up, Steven.
I wish
Anyways.
I would have taken a picture of that.
I know she filmed scenes for this one, but they cut them out. They wanted to focus on Peter and Gwen. And it makes...
Like the rub.
Yeah, because, I mean, that was brutal what happened to her. That was brutal.
That was something I was not expecting from a superhero
Dude,
movie.
it's just, like, I was expecting it to do, like, in the comics, like, he goes to grab her and her neck snaps because there's no give in the rope. That's what happens in the comics, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
If I remember my history right. What happens here is when she goes down and he stops her just like a foot too late and her head whips back and like smacks against the concrete.
Yeah.
That was horrible. I mean, if she had been in the proper position with her hands behind her head, she might have survived that one. I'm not going to lie.
But she was also falling.
That's also for tornado drills.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of tornadoes in New York.
No.
Nah.
I don't know why I was doing the motion. You guys can't see it.
No. I did. I saw it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
They couldn't see me try and swallow a microphone either. This isn't a small microphone either. This is a pretty big mic. Anyway.
It's like a giant.
All right,
Like
next topic. I want to talk about a game that we're excited for.
I'm excited.
Witcher 3, which none of us has played Witcher 1 or 2, but I think we can all appreciate that this new one's supposed to be a very large world after being pushed back to its Super Smash Brothers.
It's Super Smash Brothers. The new Super Smash Brothers. Me and Steven both have the demo downloaded. I've been playing it.
Yeah, we played Smash Brothers for the 3DS, and I gotta say, it's a game.
It works.
It is 100% a thing.
It does exist.
And I am excited that it's for it to be more of a thing with more than 4 characters.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Is there 5? Oh yeah.
5. Yeah. I've been enjoying it. I've been using Link mostly, but Mega Man's been pretty fun to use. The Villager's pretty strong.
Mega Man's sweet because he has like this like timed explosive that he can shoot at you.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But then again, I was playing as my favorite character, my homie, Bandana Chew.
Bandana Chew.
And,
I love the Villager's final smash. Tom Nook and his crony come out and build a house around the person. It's hilarious.
Moving on.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see the new maps. I can't wait to play
Well,
the
I'm
new
just
characters.
excited it's going to be on the 3DS because I don't own a Wii U, and I honestly
own a Wii
don't
U.
have any. And besides when Mario Kart 8 initially came out, was the only time I was tempted to buy a Wii U.
I do want a Wii U because of Mario Kart 8. I do kind of want Smash on the Wii U as well.
Which would be better. It
And-
will be, just a fact.
And I want to play Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors looks cool, but honestly, there are more games on the 3DS than I'm going to be able to play.
Yeah. I still need to play one Pokemon X or Y.
Which I have Y. I thought it was a fantastic game. I'm looking forward to Hoenn. Hoenn Remastered.
Oh, yeah, that's what got you your 3.
Yeah, Hoenn's going to be released. I'm going to go buy a 3DS right now.
Yeah. Wait.
And I did. I mean, I also got I got a Tales game for. I got Tales of the Abyss, which I've been meaning to play because I'm a huge fan of the Tales series.
So I thought it was funny. Like a few days before it was announced that the Ruby and Sapphire remakes were coming out, Steven was talking to me about, he kind of wants a 3DS, but he doesn't really want to. Nothing's really making him get it. Then I saw on Facebook that they were making Omega Ruby and what's the
Alpha
Sapphire? Alpha Sapphire. And minutes later, I get a text from Steven going, "I'm gonna go to the 3DS. Want to come with?"
Yeah, and I mean,
with the 3 original starters, Charmander's afraid of the rain, Bulbasaur's afraid of fire, and Squirtle, he hates that autumnal season.
and that's the sad fact. It's not wrong. I mean, I don't think if he's strolling through the woods and a strong wind picks up and he gets caught gets caught in some leaves, he's gonna faint. But
I do like. Huh?
I played Tetris once.
you played Pokemon before,
Yeah.
just not for the last 4 generations.
I do like in the newer gens, and starting with the newest one, they added. It sounds. I like that they add fairy, not because it's fairy, but because they cut down on how strong dragons are, how overpowered dragons are, and you can make Gardevoir an overpowered beast.
It's awesome. Anyway, back to stuff that Ben can talk about.
Ben doesn't know Pokemans that much. We like
I have
Pokemans.
no idea what you guys.
Well, I'm just saying, Nintendo. I think Nintendo's got the 3DS particularly has a strong couple months coming up.
Oh yeah, I am kind of annoyed that they're releasing this. They just came out with the 3DS XL, and now they're making this special 3DS with an extra joystick. And they're already starting to make games that are only going to be able to be played on the new DS.
Bullshit, and I know it too. That there's going to be games coming out that I'm going to want to play, but I can't play them on this new system.
It's stupid. I mean, this is the first. Well, yeah, this is the first handheld that had a joystick. Even the DS.
Well, I kind of get the fact they want a more powerful system because it's not just a joystick; it's also supposed to be a lot more powerful. Like it's going to be able to handle like full console grade games. But anyway, I like the 3DS too. Is there anything else? What was the other topics we want to talk about?
You said you had the topic of the week. You hadn't made it up yet.
Yeah, the problem is I still haven't made it up yet.
Well, I have a fantastic penis.
I'm gonna take your word for that, and I'm gonna move on to another topic that we actually want to discuss. All right, let's talk about web things. All right,
web things,
web thingies.
Well, Steven here he sent. Shut up, man.
Okay, I'm gonna punch you if you keep that up.
He just sent an audition video to the Nostalgia Critic to go on his game show.
Yeah, like I first of all, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like me.
You've been harassing him pretty hardcore, especially his actors.
Okay, it happened once. I may have kidnapped Malcolm for a few minutes. It wasn't that big a deal.
That's your claim to fame, though. I kidnapped.
And now you're buddies with Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've met the Nostalgia Critic. I have made his life slightly more difficult, I should say. Not.
Well, what
He
more have
took
you
your
done?
picture, Steven. He took your picture.
Well, he had to find Malcolm. Even though he was right next to me, so he had to. Like they're all ready to go. He's like, "Where's Malcolm?" He had to go get him, which he's over by me.
Yeah.
So I sent him in my my request to be on his nostalgia game show, and I also posted a video on our channel, which is going to be deleted the moment that I can. That's going to get wiped off there.
Why?
I just don't want it on there. Because I have 3 channels for some reason.
You're taking off the COUP channel?
Well, I mean, unless we want it on there.
Keep it on the COUP channel. That's our podcast. It's our COUP podcast.
I was talking about the picture of me auditioning.
Oh, the picture of you auditioning.
I mean, the video of me just like my 40
video.
seconds. Yeah, I was gonna take that off.
No, keep that on there.
Yeah, but I can expect in the next few days you're going to receive a letter from the state of Illinois. With a restraining order inside of it.
Huh. Let's all hope so, because then I'll get a signature too.
I'll find out about the second video you sent where you were naked.
Yeah, we don't discuss that.
Yes, just keep sending him videos, but just make them incrementally more creepy.
This is one you're just stroking your that dog.
Just have one with your shirt off, just going, "Hey."
Yeah, my shirt off. That's creepy enough.
Yeah, you have your shirt off and you're stroking.
It's just 20 minutes of me staring at the camera,
Sophia.
naked.
Just you eating some like sour cream with like just bare hands.
Just sour cream.
Hey.
Rubbing out all over your face.
I'm not trying to get committed this week, so let's not do that.
In a German accent. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think one of the things they're looking for
good.
is looking for a little more somebody who's a little more personable and is going to be able to be on the show and not be like, I don't know, some people can't handle it.
Yeah.
The spotlight, and I'd like to think I can.
Yeah, I think you'd make a good addition to the nostalgia game show because I think you'd be able to lay on your feet. You'd be able to crack jokes too. There's my endorsement. I think Steve should be on the.
I think Steve should be on there too. He's a fantastic
I
guy.
think Steve should be on there too.
That's unanimous.
That's 3
right
votes
there.
for Steve.
I wanted to send a video myself, but the day I can't. I wouldn't be able to make it because of work, unfortunately.
Yeah, honestly, I just sent my drug test. I just sent my piss in to Best Buy where I'm applying. So we'll find out. I hope they hire me in, and I need to be at
You
that.
got that
thing.
figured out?
Yeah, I had to go talk to.
Cool.
Anyway.
Now, what's this game show? This nostalgia game show going to be about? Is it stuff
just
in his show, or is it?
I think it's nostalgia in general from like the 80s and
Oh boy,
70s, 80s, 90s type area.
wow.
Who played the original Splinter in
Well, I
Teenage
told
Mutant
that-
Ninja Turtles?
I'm gonna go with Mako.
Which movie featured duck tits?
Anyway, I really like this retro system that's going on with like Cinemassacre and that guy with the glasses.
I love Nostalgia Critic. I think
I don't love him. I mean, platonic, but
I'm in love with the Nostalgia Critic.
why are we talking about me sending creepy videos on?
No, I got, like, the past year I really got into his videos. Like, my first, the first review I saw was the Jurassic Park Lost World review.
The first one I saw of
It
him
pissed me off.
was him fighting the angry video game nerd in like an epic special.
Yeah, I think that was my first exposure too. Yeah, you and Tyler were both watching that, and I was just confused as hell because I didn't know who any of those people were, and they were just beating the shit out of each
It
other
was
mercilessly.
Well, we were huge nerd fans. So, like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? I thought he was, like, some really lame guy who's trying to call out this big celebrity, and turns out he was a relatively large celebrity himself.
I see. I first saw the Lost World review, and I was pissed. I was like, I like that movie. I don't care what anybody says. I like that movie. And I was like, how dare he say all these... I was trying to find the flaws in his argument, and then I realized he's just kind of...
This whole spiel is about taking the rose-tinted glasses from our childhood and, pointing out why the movies sucked in the first place.
Like, I started seeing the videos more, and I'm like, wait a minute, this makes sense. And then, I started liking his videos.
We can say the movie's bad because it's a bad movie, but it doesn't mean it's you can't like it. Like, he hates Digimon the movie.
Yeah.
For very good reasons, but I can't bring
Dude,
to myself
Son of the
dislike
Mask.
that movie.
He hated Son of the Mask.
You can't argue with that logic
Yeah.
though. That was actually a pretty decent argument. I mean, there's legitimate there.
But like even movies like he likes, like he loves Jurassic Park, but he made a video for it because people were asking for it. So he just found everything that was wrong with it. He wasn't wrong, and he still even said like he still loves the movie. He was just wanting to point those things out because people wanted a Jurassic Park video.
Hey, I'm a fucking T-Rex.
T-Rex, and then Jurassic Park 3. You just killed the motherfucking T-Rex.
You can't kill the motherfucking T-Rex.
This motherfucking T-Rex. They used the T-Rex for Transformers. Did you see that robot? It's a T-Rex.
Yeah, they had Spinoraptosaurus Tron thing. Moving on. Other thing that I want to talk about, because we were talking about the internet, and I want to talk about, I want to plug GCP Gray's new podcast, Hello Internet. GCP Gray does informational videos online. I've shown you a few of them. He's a stick figure, and he talks about interesting topics that people are commonly confused on.
He shows you that everything you know is horribly complicated, and the world is a confusing place to live in.
After this podcast is done, I will show you some GCP.
Did you do a video on how the voting works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that. Linkara and what was the other guy that was doing the Pokemon movies?
Suede.
Suede?
Oh yeah, Animania. That's what that is.
And unfortunately that cut short due to the tragic death of Jiwario. May he rest in peace.
So yeah, but let's get a moment of silence for Jiwario. Yeah, sure. Except for the static, because of our cheap setup, that was very inspirational. I like to think.
It was.
No, that was actually. Yes. There's a lot of stuff that went on there that I don't even want to speculate on because it's none of my business. But that was pretty tough for them.
It was tragic. It was a tragedy.
I like Linkara, but I just don't. I don't know. I usually there are so many videos that I want to watch that I just decide not to watch any of them.
Yeah.
But I like this new thing is back when we were kids, this wasn't a thing. It was TV was the TV, but now it's internet is the new TV.
Pretty much.
It's the internet's an amazing thing.
It is an amazing thing.
Oh yeah,
it's a great place for porn.
Jesus.
Okay, it's like 80% porn and 10% cat videos, but the other 10% is like legitimate stuff.
Yes, mostly scams and credit card fraud.
Okay, that's another 5%. So the other 5%
are slow motion dog videos.
I kind of group those under cat videos.
The point is, it's an amazing thing. I really do. Like, I actually just emailed. Speaking of me emailing them a lot, I actually sent another email to thatguywiththeglasses.com because I was clicking on one of their links and it was linking me to Linkara's sub-site.
Yeah. Interesting.
I was like, because I want to find more Suede videos. So I hit the option to look for more Suede videos, and always kept bringing me back to Linkara.
Maybe Suede pissed them off.
I'm running out of things to talk about, unfortunately.
Oh, we could call it a wrap there. It's a shorter podcast.
This is good.
Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find something to do with this audio because they're like, what are they saying? I gotta turn the volume up.
I trust in you, Steven.
All right, this has been.
You've been listening to COUP Radio.
So
if you want to sponsor us, feel free to contact us.
Free. We are cheap, which is not something you probably want to.
No. We can get your name out there.
Sponsorships available at very reasonable prices.
We're Delta Airlines. Your life is a fucking nightmare.
Or we probably be brought to you by Audible, like every other website.
Fucking listen to some books, you stupid idiots. Okay.
We're brought to you by Stephen Fultonavich of what's your company's name, Stephen?
Faulty-Tech Solutions.
Yes,
that is an actual website. You might as well plug
We're sponsored by Faulty-Tech Solutions.
Faulty-Tech Solutions.
Which I think I use that as a filler website. So I think it has still has like a pot. It's like still about like hydroponics. I'd link to that website right now.
Really?
Because I use it as a demo site.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, this was COUP Radio. We hope you enjoyed our podcast. I would say subscribe. I mean, we probably come out once a blue moon anyway, so I don't want to bother.
Hey, still subscribe.
Subscribe the shit out of it because we're gonna get some.
You should make multiple accounts to watch us
and subscribe to all of them.
To us.
Yes.
Just artificially inflate our views.
Tell
honestly,
tell your friends about us.
I am not emotionally strong. I need at least one subscription a day, or else I probably.
How many subscriptions do we have now, Steve?
2.
I'm one of them.
Oh shit!
You were both one of the subscribers, and I haven't subscribed to it because it's my account.
Hey, 2 subscribers means there's 2 each subscriber means another million people are watching it without subscribing. It's 2 million people, Stephen.
There's only 11 views last I checked.
3 of those are for me.
The journey of 1,000 miles, Steve, begins with a.
The other 8 are from me.
Rome wasn't built in a day. All that
well,
shit.
that's why I want to get a nostalgic critic site because if we could just be there, I mean that's instant views.
It is.
What the fuck? Don't we just put up some flyers in like the college and stuff?
Well,
encourage.
I want to do is we're speculating right now, and we don't want our business. We're still recording, so we should probably talk about this later.
But anyway.
Thanks for tuning in to COUP Radio. We've been Ben.
What? You said Ben.
So we've been Ben, we've been Corey, and we've been Steven.
Bye.
We have multiple personalities, sort of. We are actually one person. Our name is Fred Jones.
This is White Ben. You guys have a good night.
This is Corey. Keep it cool.
And this has been Steven. Go get a job.